and Gemma from the Mental Health Hour coming at you with another mental health moment. And this time we're going to be talking about radical acceptance. This is one of my favorite topics to talk about in mental health. We're going to dive into exactly what is radical acceptance, how to utilize it in your day-to-day life, and a little bit more about what radical acceptance is to all of us. All right, so radical acceptance, what is it? When we look at it, you can break it down real simple into 5 simple words. It is what it is. Radical acceptance is something that you can harness and bring it in. When you're going through the 5 stages of grief, in particular, acceptance is at the very end. And there's a lot of different types of acceptance, but radical acceptance is getting down to the business of it. It is what it is. And we can't change it. We can't control what happened, and we can't control the outcome. We can't change the outcome, and things are going to mesh that way, and we have to roll with it. So once we learn to understand these things, then we become better as people. I remember one thing I learned in my time down at the center that stuck with me was that the only thing you can control in this world is your reaction to things. So what that means, that's basically kind of radical acceptance when you break it down. Your reaction to things and how you accept them. So something happens, and okay, now I have to take a moment, I have to think about this, I have to accept what happened, and I have to move forward from that. It is what it is. That's radical acceptance. And kind of breaking that down and learning it will make life a little bit better for you if you can understand exactly what you're getting into. So if something happens on your way to work and you're not exactly prepared for it, something out of the ordinary happens, you just got to roll with the punches. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So that is radical acceptance to me in a short little bit. I'm going to throw it to Gemma now to tell you a little bit more about how to utilize it.
So radical acceptance and ways in which to utilize it, it's about changing your mindset for a lot of it. So things like if you're unable to solve a problem or change your perspective on it, it says that radical acceptance may be the answer for that. So when you're in a situation that causes extreme emotions, try focusing on such as your breathing, examining the thoughts that you're having, practice mindfulness, relaxation, and just be aware of what you're going through, but try not to overdwell on things. Remind yourself that you can't change the reality of what's happened, but you can change the way you react to that. Think about what you would do if you were able to accept what has happened, but as though you've already done it, and then think about what it would be like if you've accepted that and moved on from there. A big part of acceptance and moving on is to include forgiveness, to allow yourself to forgive the people or the things that have happened. Again, you don't have to like what's happened, but in order to move on from that, you have to start to forgive, to move on from that and to heal in that sense. Accept the emotions that you're feeling when the events are happening. A good way to do that is to journal. As we always say, journaling things, write your feelings, your emotions down, what's going through your head. That way, it's a way of getting it out of your mind, onto the paper, accepting what's happened and then allowing yourself to move on from that. And then some really good coping statements for radical acceptance we found, like, I can only control the present moment. I can't change the things that have happened in the past. I'm able to accept the present moment exactly as it is. I can get through difficult emotions, even if it's hard. It's unhelpful for me to fight against what's happened in the past. It's not possible for me to change what's happened. I am able to accept the things the way they are. There is no point in me fighting against the past. What I am going through right now is hard, but it's temporary. And when I fight against the reality, I don't see the options in my situation. So the longer you're living in the past, the more it's going to cloud your present and the future. So in order to get over all of that and to move on and to give yourself a better life and a better outlook in life, is to forgive, to accept, and to move on. You can't change what's happened. You can only change the way you react and the way you move forward.
Right. To summarize up, radical acceptance, it is what it is. Learn that, hold that true, and you'll move through life a lot better. Trust me. It took me a while to get it, but understanding that you can't change things, the direction things are going all the time, it's a pretty powerful thing. So I'm going to throw it to Gemma for our socials, and thanks for joining us this time.
Yeah, so again, for the most amazing supportive community that's growing every day, it is in the bio link below. Join the Discord, and there you will find loads of help, support, and tools that will help you in your everyday life, and just people that are really willing to talk to you and just be friendly. That's all in there. So is the website. All our socials are in the bio link, and you can find everything that you need to do for the Mental Health Hour and where you can catch us live in there too. But for now, bye for now.